Hey guys, it's Hispanic Heritage Month! Woo!
Hey, hey, hey,
here we go!
Let's get loud! Let's get loud!
My mom is actually from Colombia and my father is from Peru. And I was born here, which makes me Latina. A while back I actually wrote a blog called Media's Roadmap for Latinas. And you know, maybe if you're a reader, you can just click right here, take a minute, and you can go read the blog. But if you like to just, watch, just keep watching because I'm going to basically talk about it right now. So, growing up, I think like any kid, I was consumed by media and I love TV, and to this day, like, that's all I do is like watch a lot of TV. I watch things like Mr. Rogers, who, taught me how to be a really good neighbor. I watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer, who taught me how to kick ass and take names. But I also realized that no people really looked like me who were in the media. I never saw like anyone who actually looked similar to what I look like. Until I saw a little show called Lizzie McGuire. It was on Disney. I don't know if you guys remember, but basically it was Hilary Duff and she was the protagonist and her best friend was Miranda Sanchez.
No wonder we're best friends.
So when I saw her, I was like, alas, someone who looks like me. And honestly, I tuned in to, see Lizzie McGuire go through her shenanigans, but I really tuned in to see Miranda because I couldn't believe that someone on TV actually looked like me. She was young like me. Quick fact, by the way, Miranda actually played Mexican when in fact she was Filipino. No one ever knows what my ethnicity is, so I really related to her in that sense. The next thing that I started watching was Degrassi. The first Degrassi, the one with like Drake in the wheelchair Degrassi, that one. Once again, we have the protagonist, Emma, like goody two-shoes, like blonde, blue-eyed Emma, and her best friend, Manny Santos. Everything was cool. Manny was, once again the sidekick best friend, nothing too outlandish, until we get to season 3, episode 3, You Got the Look. Oh, did things change there? And I'll never forget that iconic moment where she's walking down the hallways and it's like, bam, there's her thong. Big shot on her butt. Manny went from, being this ordinary girl that I could totally relate to all of a sudden just her changing, and as she said in the episode, if you actually watch it, she did it, to get boys' attention. But that's not the end of it, because Manny continues to go through this, like, crazy, provocative, like, sexy change. In season 5, when she tells her father, I think I'm getting breast implants, he calls her a slut and that she's a very loose girl, which then results in her going out and drinking too much, and her character just happens to be the one that flashes her breast for the camera, and then all of Degrassi sees her breast and she's once again the slut of the school. Why wasn't it Emma? Like, Emma's gone through her own troubles, but why is it that these promiscuous attributes are always associated to the Latina girl? Then after Degrassi, I started watching ABC's Family American Life of a Teenager. I know it's a really bad show, but it's so bad you have to watch it. There you have Adrian Lee. Literally, her character encompasses just being promiscuous. Who's that with their belly button showing? Oh, that's no one. Yeah, that's just Adrian Lee, wondering why she has to show her belly button. Probably because she's brown. Now, of course, if you watch the show, everyone's having sex, everyone's getting pregnant, and there's like baby mama troubles, and everyone just intertwines and all this crazy stuff. But Adrian Lee, out of all the characters, really struggles with, this idea of her sexuality and whether she's sexually confident or if she's actually promiscuous and whether she's a slut. Not like the main character, Amy, who struggles, I believe, with more deeply rooted issues and not these surface issues like Adrian Lee. So when I stub my toe, sometimes I'm like, hijo de puta. But hold on. Adrian Lee takes it to a whole nother level, because out of nowhere she's like, I can't believe you're doing this. Ay, pero es que no te entiendo porque no, and she'll like go on. It's so unrealistic. It's like crazy. I don't know who's writing this stuff, but they obviously, they're not within the Latin community. Sometimes we do this, but you're taking it a little bit too far. To finalize this, now that, I'm older, I'm watching shows like Modern Family. For an adult version of a Latina, who do we have? Sofia Vergara.
You heard how she said that, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Jace.
That's what I said. It's gorgeous in Spanish.
No doubt about it. Sofia is beyond humorous and I love her to pieces. But I just think it's really funny how now we go through this roadmap and now she's supposed to be the adult version of what Latinas are. And of course, you know, they make fun of her accent.
I know that I have an accent, but people understand me just fine. To be the wind in his back, not the spit in his face. It's ended! What do you say in English?
Helicopter.
But yet again, the focus is on her sexuality, and there's a lot of comments that are made from the men in the show about her race, or, you know, how she's stupid, or they don't understand her, or, you know, how she's loud and obnoxious. My question about all of these portrayals of Latinas in the media, you know, since when did we become the epitome of sexiness? Is it because we look ethnic? Is it because we look foreign to the people who are making the media? Listen, I'm not saying I'm not sexy, and I'm not saying that my fellow Latinas aren't sexy, but why are we the epitome of sexiness? And plus, we're much more than just our appearance, and we are much more than our sexiness. I'm sorry if I'm sounding a little bit negative, but I am sharing, you know, what I've seen growing up in the media. But I do remember some positive shows featuring, you know, people of color, such as That's So Raven, The Garcia Brothers on Nickelodeon, Sister Sister, Family Matters, Smart Guy. These were amazing shows. We're still missing, you know, strong female Latina leads. I'm not seeing a lot of that. If you guys think I'm wrong, please let me know, because I'd love to watch it and I'd love to support it. We have the Mindy Project. She's an Indian female who's the main character, and she's also writing. Something I really want to emphasize: if we want to change the media, we need more diversity, not just in front of the camera, but behind the camera. If maybe you're a young Latina female who's watching this and you're unhappy with the portrayals that you're seeing, as I was, hey, get to writing. Get to filming. Just make media. If you're unhappy with what you see, change it. No one's gonna change it but you. And my message to my Spanish-speaking viewers would be: soy orgullosa de donde vienen mis padres. Mi madre es de Colombia y mi padre es de Perú. Discúlpenme si no hablo bien en español, pero les quería decir que amo a esta ciudad donde mis padres me han creado. Por las oportunidades que me han dado a mí a hablar y hablar de mis opiniones. Gracias a ustedes por soportarme y soportar mi canal en YouTube, y saludos a mi familia en Colombia y Perú, y los amo a todos, y gracias otra vez. Chao. Get your damn minds out of the gutter.